Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your brother from another mother coming to you live and direct from somewhere in the devil civilization. And I'm just here today to talk about certain things that I feel and deem to be rather critical to the development and the upliftment of the original nation here in the wilderness of North America. And the one thing that I want to discuss was our predicament here in the wilderness of North America. You got a whole lot of people out here who really don't know and understand the dire situation that we in, predicated upon where we fit in this global scheme of things. And what I mean by that is the original nation, the black man and the black woman globally, but particularly here in what they call Matrix headquarters, America, the United States. It's a dire situation because when we look at our condition compared to everybody else on the planet, we are like at the very bottom. And when I say the bottom, I mean like the total bottom. I mean, everybody comes amongst us and observes our condition, but no one seems to have any empathy or compassion. And I guess my thing would be, should they? I think globally everybody's looking at us like, well, damn, y'all got all the power and all the tools necessary to get yourselves out of this condition, so you must be comfortable. And if we had, half the intellect, half the physical ability that you all had, we wouldn't be in that predicament. I could go on and on, but I mean, really what I wanted to get at was the black woman's role in all of this. Now, I'm seeing a lot of coonery on the internet where, a lot of brothers is coming at the black woman hard body, dissing her, dismissing her, calling her a bunch of bitches and this, that, and the third. Now, no one understands that when somebody is so elegant and supreme, potential, and I won't even use the word potential, but they have it infinitely in their repertoire, but they're not manifesting it, then I guess I could see the disappointment that the world has with her. However, as the black man, brothers, we got to step it up, real talk, because with the gifted abilities that we have of being supreme soldiers, we're not soldiering out here. We're not protecting our women. We're not protecting our children. All we doing is sitting to the side, looking like jackasses, letting the world pass us by, disrespect our women, manipulate our women, and as long as she's on the bottom, the whole entire wombniverse is on the bottom. A lot of people look at this rhetoric, or look at it as rhetoric, what I'm saying, he's simping, he's being a sucker, this, that, and the third. And a lot of people won't say that, to a brother's face, or, you won't throw no knuckles behind it. But, I can understand, the whole, when you don't have an answer or solution to the issue, or really you're just kind of scared and you're a little timid about doing something about the situation because the amount of force and effort it's going to take to get ourselves out of this predicament. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take blood and warfare and things of that nature, but we got to step it up. I'm kind of disappointed in us as a nation because me being a black man, I've done a lot of things in my life, or dedicated a lot of parts of my life to trying to be a positive factor, a force dedicated to the upliftment of my people, and particularly uplifting the black woman. And when I look at the abuse that she goes through and how she's running around out here in this matrix, with no protection, no preservation of her legacy that she's bestowed upon all of us, and out of a prisoner of war condition, how she's kind of had to alter her state of being just to suppress herself as a survival mechanism, and then we just go along with it. And a lot of the main brothers who come against me, or people like me, with the whole, black woman ain't shit, nigga, go ahead with that bullshit. At the end of the day, she's this, that, and the third, or whatever. But then when you really look at it, let's keep it all the way 100. The thing of it is, the black woman has been the one who has sacrificed the most. A lot of the brothers who come off popping that bullshit are the ones that's living off a chick, got something in her name, using her as a survival mechanism for their survival. Until they get to the age where they, in homeless shelters or living out here in parks like this, trying to survive and just wasting away, being buried, not contributing a goddamn thing to the upliftment of our people. Which, if that's your destiny, that's your destiny. I'm not knocking you. But I don't think that's everybody's destiny. You feel me? I think what I believe is, or what I know, is that, we supposed to be living way better than this, man. Way better. I mean, I'm just looking at, just even right now, where I'm presently sitting and observing, I'm looking at various classes of people coming through here, right? Various classes of people coming through here, and I'm looking at the different dynamics of where they go home to, what their condition is like. I could tell probably people's religion, mind state, diet, you name it, I'm peeping it. And it's gotta change. It's gotta change. I can't even imagine, the world that I came up in as a shorty, and how it's continued to devolve into what it is now. And so much better potential that this planet could be in, and as far as condition, and it's still fucked up like this. This is no excuse. It's really no excuse. So I'm just hoping that, somehow, some way, there comes a point in time where, we decide to take up, the opportunity to change this predicament, because there's no way we can continue to go on like this. I know it sounds like I'm kind of begging and things of that nature, and really I am, because I know that, I got children, and I'll be damned if I want them to, have to explain and express and suppress their emotions, trying to figure out why they have the supreme intelligence, but society-wise, they are attached to a people collectively that's just don't give a shit about their condition, that don't seem to even want to elevate their status above being, pieces of collective human shit. It's baffling to me. And so, I'm basically pleading, because, when we say that the black woman is the supreme being, some people say the black woman is God, things of that nature. You could call it whatever you want to call it, but the key to our liberation is through her. Not just because, everybody comes through her, everything evolved from her, not because, she's probably, though we call it emotion, but she's the most intuitive being on the planet that has the capacity to hold so much strength inside of a vessel that most people just crack under the weight and the pressure of just living. You know what I'm saying? Where most people commit suicide and end it, she keeps it moving. But us, it's like collectively, no matter your race, culture, background, whatever the case may be, we just don't have what she possesses, and it's just to keep, continue to keep forward. So on that note, I'm gonna just basically say that at some point in time, we're gonna have to come up with a solution to this situation, and it's got to start by representing and respecting her completely, elevating her. That should be your daily goal. Every day that you walk outside your door should be, how do I elevate the black woman? How do I show and prove the respect of bringing her back to her rightful place, so that we can put this planet back in order? It's gonna take some work, trust me. I know. I mean, I can only imagine just the whole. It's a whole bunch of things we have to fast from. It's a whole bunch of things that we have to ignore. It's a whole bunch of things that we have to destroy in order to rebuild and build ourselves back up to elevating and respecting her and getting this planet back in order. And she's the one who carries the children, plain and simple. She's the one who, when I hear niggas talk about, oh, well, I plant the seed, like she's just soil. No, but when you look at the universe, you know, the womb of the universe, it allows the sun to shine in the universe of light, which, you know, is surrounded by darkness. And she's the one who has to allow you to plant seed, because she's the one who controls whether or not that child comes through that start gate. And you know, I mean, I'm not going to sexy you out with science, because I can go there too. But you know, that's, to me, I think that's the problem. We overcomplicate shit and try to market it and package it and sell it to the ignorant masses out here who are buying 40s and not even concerned about this shit. They just more worried about surviving every day and trying to come up with a spark that's going to be the catalyst to get them in motion to move. I was taught in the military that leadership is the process of influencing individuals to do what one must be, pardon, the process of influencing individuals to do what one knows must be done by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. If you can't provide people with purpose, direction, and motivation out here to do what needs to be done, they're going to listen to you. They're going to listen to the Arab man at the corner store. They're going to listen to their boss on their job. They're going to listen to the person who's bringing in that work for them to hustle. You know, that pimp who's telling them to go out here and sell that ass. You know, the missionaries who come through the parks and feed people pork and all of this crazy shit to give them a meal that they're not getting from nowhere else. You know, I mean, it's real out here. It's real like that. So at the end of the day, the black woman has to be elevated. The black woman has to be elevated. The black woman has to be elevated. And on that note, I'm going to say peace and black liberation.